Hello, my name is Tomek and this is Tom.com, and if you don't know who I am, then don't worry, because I can be whatever you want me to be. And today we will talk about something that I want to talk already for quite a long time, and this is what I was doing for the last 11 years of my life and why I quit it. So yeah, I will try to show the dark side of modeling and model life. Hope you like it. I completely don't know what to start about, because it's kind of hard for me to talk about this, because like I say, it's a long time of my life, and I get a lot of amazing opportunities and having amazing life, but in the same time right now when I grow up, when I already do this for a while, like I start understanding that all this amazing thing that modeling gives me, it's in the long term, it's actually maybe not that awesome. And that's what I want to talk about this. I was giving on my Instagram and my Facebook. I was asking you guys for some questions. What do you want to know about modeling and all this stuff? And I had so many questions. I literally shocked. I kind of have a point of view what you want to know, but I think I will just do another video, and it will be just answering for the question one by one, and that's how you can get the answers of all of this what you're asking. But in this video I will just saying from my own personal experience, from my own personal feeling, and how I think and feel about this, what's going on in my life right now and why I quit modeling. So the first thing I want to say, what I don't like in modeling life, is that models are completely different in the eyes of normal people, how you guys see us and who we really are for the people that we are working for, and which is our agents, which is bookers, which is like all this fashion industry, you know, like people. We try to look like we are some sort of celebrities sometimes, you know, like we always try to look nice, we always try to look fun, we always try to look, you know, beautiful, we always going to this like nice events, nice party, nice dinners, hang out around the celebrities and stuff. And that's the good bright part. This is the part that everyone see, but no one really know how a lot of agency around the world and how a lot of agents actually, you know, trade us, and how the people are making money on us, basically, like, in my opinion, in not really fair play way. And we have not much to do with that, have no power as a model to change this. What I mean by that, for sure, what is the worst is it's the money issue, that most of the time agencies are the one who making money, not really models. Of course, we have a great opportunities to make big money compared to normal work when you are going to 9 to 5 work and stuff. Yeah, that's true. But in the same time, like, a lot of this money that we are making is actually taking away from us for the expenses that the agency giving on us, that are a lot of times just ridiculous, sucking out of nowhere, and we just need to pay. Like we don't even pay, we don't have a choice, like they just don't give us this money. How does this work? When the model make a job, let's say easy numbers, let's say that we are making some job for $1,000, and in most of the countries, depends on the country, but most of the country is like 50% is for the agency, 50% is for the model. Fair play or not, I don't know. It's maybe it is fair play. Anyway, from this 50% of the agency, this money is already, the $500 in this case, it's already in the agency pocket. That's what the agency make it. From the another 50%, it's the money for the models, but from this money, we need to pay the expenses that agency giving us in the contract. And this is, in my opinion, this is the another big money that agency make, which is not really fair. We need to pay for the model apartments, we need to pay for the fly, we need to pay for the com cards, for the book, for a lot of different agencies have a lot of different stuff, website fee, some agency gets like charged for Wi-Fi and stuff. And this is always crazy money sucked out of nothing. For example, we living in the apartments, most of the model apartments are really not the great condition. We're living like 6, 7 people in one apartment in like dirty place where there's like, you know, when 6 people is most of the time dirty. In normal situation for this kind of houses, it's like it's paying like for the motels, you know, when you have a multi people in your room. But in this case, every single one of us paying $1,000, for example, or like $800 per month. There is 6 people living there, and if they are all of them paying $600 per month, you can already counting how much agency making money. And sometimes the room are size that like you cannot even open the luggage inside, you know, like it's completely small shit, you know. That's the one way how they are making money on us. There's another thing like composite cards. You know, we get charged sometimes like $100 or $200 for 100 print pictures of that we are going and giving to the clients on the castings. I guess, yeah, this is like sometimes it's expensive if the com cards are really great quality and like really nice, but a lot of time this is just going like the cheap way, like cheap paper, cheap print, you know, like if I will just do this by myself, I probably will pay like, you know, $20-$30 for this like 100 pictures, you know. It's like, but agencies charge you like $100 per month, and you just think 3 months you have it $300. No matter that you're going for the castings or no, sometimes we are just don't even have a casting, so we don't even like use these concords that much. But we need to pay anyway, because that's how they are charged. There's some places when we have a drivers, you know. Yes, I guess I get that, like you know, the agency need to have money for a gas and paying for the driver. But again, it's, let's say 20 models in the agency, and every single one of us it's charged $700 per month. $700 for 20 people. The agency basically can buy a new car every fucking month. But no, that's going, you know, it's just charge. If I will use taxi, it will be much cheaper for me going to every casting and every job by taxi sometimes. And you can say like, okay, so why you just don't choose this? Why you just don't going living by yourself in the hotel or like Airbnb, or why you just don't going by taxi to the castings, or why you just don't train by yourself this or that? Because we can't. Like you cannot choose. If you have a driver, you need to go with the driver. You know, that's something that you cannot choose, because that's the agency rules. And if there's agency that have a driver, you need to go with the driver. You cannot say that like, oh, I will print my own com cards. It's just like, no, it's just in the contract and that's it. You know, you accept this, or if you don't, there is 20 other guys on your place. We don't care, you know. With the model apartment, yes, we have a choice. We can go and living by our own. But then again, if the agency have a model who living in the model apartment and they know that they will charge him for this model apartment, and then they have a model who are not living in the model apartment, so he paying by himself, the agency will more likely push for the jobs the model who living in the model apartment, because they know that, you know, more work you do, like he will, like the expensive will be go to agency pocket. You as a model who living out of the model apartment, the agency will push you much less, because, you know, your expenses are less, so the agency will making less money, so they don't want to push you that much for the jobs. When the model's working, you know, and then they are paying the expenses, you know, so when the expenses going from this to the zero, that you next job is start making you money to your pocket, you know, and the agency also counting this and they know, you know. In that moment, they stop sending you, like they stop pushing you for the jobs again, because they rather to push the people who still need to pay the expenses. So because that's the agency going, the money gonna go to the agency. If you already paid the expenses and then the next job is going to your pocket, then the agency don't make money. So then they rather you don't push. They will push more likely the people who are still have expenses. About work. Well, when I start modeling, maybe because I was younger, that's also a different point of view. But when I started modeling, I was feeling that modeling it was much different than what it is right now. It was, you know, before the Instagram even exists. So, you know, models will be really models, not just people who have a lot of followers on the social media. Right now, I believe everyone won't be a model. There's like a fashion for fashion. Everyone feel like modeling is something amazing and something good, you know, like it make you a beautiful lifestyle, it make you traveling, it's just, you know, like just amazing. And in some point, yes, you know, like if you are just start, if you are young, you have nothing better to do in your life, yeah, that is something good. I'm not gonna lie, I was also only 18 when I started, and you know, the opportunity that modeling gives me, probably not other jobs will give me. That was beautiful. But with the time, when the social media start growing, the competition in modeling also start grow so much. Right now it's much more models than actually jobs. And not that great pay anymore, not that great quality of the jobs. It's not like you are just seeing this like movies or whatever, social media that, you know, we're just going, you know, beautiful beach, we're just standing, posing 3 poses. Trust me, this kind of jobs are like 1 per hundreds or even thousands sometimes. But if you will start the same like 95% of other models, you will just do like normal catalogs when it's just like white background and you basically just change the clothes. You are like a hanger for the clothes. And sometimes you have like 50, sometimes 60 in Asia. It's coming to like 100 or even 200 outfits per day. So basically what you just do is just changing clothes. Change clothes, 20 picture, change clothes, 20 picture, change clothes, 20 picture, change clothes, 20 picture, over and over and over again for like 10, 11, 12 hours sometimes. That's how model jobs look like. If you think that this is just like easy and what you do, you just change the clothes and it's such an easy job, please do it. Do it by yourself. Change 100 times. Just put the t-shirt on and off. Just change the t-shirts for 100 times. Every time when you change the t-shirt, put a flash into your face for like 20 times. When you're putting the flash into your face, like, I don't know, dance and do some aerobic for like 8 hours straight. And after that, tell me that this is easy and chill jobs, and if you are saying that, then yeah, you probably should be a model. Oh, kurwa! If you really do this for like a long time in your life, it's really get you tired. I hope.
I really bite my tongue about a lot of stuff what I try to say here.
Because I don't want to be too tough on this topic. I don't want to sound like I'm not thankful for this what modeling gave me. And I don't want to sound like I'm, I don't know, ego or whatever. It's not that easy how it looks after on these pictures, you know? It's not only about changing clothes and doing runway shows. Even if you do runway show, you need to know that before the runway show, most of the models need to fly to that country, to go for this casting. They need to be choose one of 200-300 people that they are going for this casting. Then they need going for a fitting. Then they need going for a final fitting. then they're going for rehearsal, and then the day of the show, sometimes the show is like 8-9 p.m. Most of the shows are 8-9 p.m. but the models are there for like 6-7 a.m. And this, like, I literally never understand why models need to be on the show like 10 hours before the show. You think this pay us a lot of money? Like, no, the shows are paying for like $100 to $300-400 a day jobs, but like they are not including castings, fitting, and all this 10,000 times when you need to go before they're paying you for the job of the show. The other very sad part for me is that people look at model, like, we treat models as we are just the one who's looking pretty, you know what I mean? Like, people don't really going and try to likes me or pay me for who I am and what I have to show as a human, you know, like what's my personality, what's my character. And I know the model jobs is about our look, but if you actually think about this, like, we basically have the status of model not only when we are shooting, but we are model like all the time, because modeling is not only a job, it's a whole lifestyle. So wherever we are going, no matter that I'm going for a dinner, I'm going for a shooting, or I'm going for a party, like, I'm a model. And if you are a model, people look at you like, oh yeah, you are just the lucky one. You are like, sometimes I have a situation when like someone like told me like, oh my god, I hate you because, you know, like the life it's not fair play, because I need to go into a school and I need to study so hard and all this stress, and I have much less money than you, and you're just born handsome and you have everything, like, oh, I hate you for that, blah blah blah. I really have people like this, and you know, it's painful because, first of all, like I say, it's not that easy how it looks from the normal people's eyes. It's model jobs is not just like look pretty and they pay you. Second of all, I am more than only a, you know, beautiful face. You know, I have something more to give to people, and I'm always want make people to think about me, not and likes me, not only because how I look, but also because who I am and what I have to give and to do. But that's never, no matter how hard like you try, it's really hard to change the point of view about you, you know, like what people think about you. This is something that was also so tough, and because of that was the way how I'm growing up, it was lose me in my life. It was lose me to this level that like I lose the thing of auto control of this, that I am me. I was just more like, you know, party guy, and I'm feel like people likes me only because I'm party. People likes me only because I'm taking drugs. People like me only because I'm drinking. People like me only because of that, and because I'm, you know, famous or whatever. So that's who I become, and that's destroyed me in my growing up life, you know. Because right now it's hard for me to find myself around the people. It's hard to find myself in my own hometown, you know. It's just, I just feel like a big part of me just like go away, like someone just take out from me. Only because how I was trading by all these years. It's hard for me to face reality, to face, you know, to going and see the friends who are really friends. It's hard, like you don't really know who likes you because of you and who likes you because of the advantage that they can have next to you. And that's painful. So many times I think I was feeling like I have a, like, you know, great friend, but as soon I'm stop working, or I'm going like down, or like I need any help or something, They're never there. They're never there. Like, they don't care about you anymore right now, because why they should? They was only caring when you are someone. Because of all of these people that I was surrounding myself, the fake friends that I was surrounding myself all this time, I was always so not the best friend for the people who actually care for me. I didn't see them that volume for me, because I was thinking like, yeah, this friend is cool, this friend is, I don't know, rich, so it's better for me, or like that. I lose myself so much dark side that I hurt a lot of people who try to take care of me, you know? And I just see this right now. Some point when I was younger and I was in my 5 minutes, you know, when I was actually famous and making money and having this amazing lifestyle, like when the people are coming and like try to save me, I'm saying like, no, it's okay, I know what I'm doing, I'm great, I'm just enjoying my life, I'm living by moment, and you know, please leave me alone, like I'm great, I'm doing good. But I wasn't. I just didn't see that. And right now I pay for that, you know? Right now I pay for that so much. I'm super thankful for these people that they are still next to me, even if I wasn't there next to them when they need me. And so I think if I can, you know, back into the time, I will change a lot of things, or I will not even want to be a model.
Say what?
I'm not sure if this damage that my psychology have right now, it's worth it of this what modeling life gives me, you know? And I'm just saying about how I feel. I'm not saying that all models have this. There's for sure a lot of models who are on the end successful or like feeling much better. I'm saying how this fashion world destroyed me personally. And I'm, like I say, I'm not sure that was worth it. All this money that I was making was worth it, because you know, on the end of the story, the money is only money. But right now, I feel like my little sister are actually sometimes more mature in the life way, you know, like she know how to live in the normal world much better than I do, even if she's 10 years younger. And I'm not even think that someone will really understand this, what I'm saying right now, because it's hard to understand this, and probably I will not even understand myself right now if I can say this to me 5, 6, 7 years ago. You need to just really be there, feel that, live by this, make these mistakes, and learn on them, and that's exactly what happened in my life. And this is why I make this decision of stop being a model right now. It's been 10.5 years exactly. And I was trying to stop modeling already for, I don't know, 3 years ago. I think it was the first time when I was already trying to drop it, but you know, I was so addicted on this life. I was so addicted of this, you know, this lifestyle, you know. But it's kind of like alcohol or like a drugs, you know. You feel so great in this, you feel like it's something amazing, you feel awesome. You don't understand that this is actually damage you so much till the moment when it's like a lot of time maybe too late, you know, till the moment when it's already like late and you start to understand that this is something wrong, that you have a game over at some point, but you know, it's too late, like with the old addictions. And it's still so hard for me to even like, you know, think about changing the lifestyle, like stop this and imagine my life without modeling. But inside I know that I'm also like so tired of this. I feel like I'm, you know, burned inside already, you know, like I don't feel this, I don't enjoy this anymore. And that's why I finally say to myself like, no, this is it, you know. this is it. I try. I'm going to a normal job, 2 months, and I'm back to modeling, because it was just like, again, it's addiction. It's just addiction. Like, I need to have that lifestyle. I need to bug. Then I back, and then I was sitting there, and I'm thinking like, what the fuck I'm doing here? Why again? I'm 27, almost 28, and I'm sitting in this like dirty ass motherfucker apartment, and I'm like, wow, this means I'm old. This means I'm mature. This means I'm growing up right now. And I guess I start to understand myself more. I start to understand that this is not something that makes me happy anymore. That's why I'm saying goodbye. So goodbye.